Hello, my viewers. Welcome to my channel today. My name is Francis Ipacho, and I am an INFJ life coach, an author, a speaker, and also a spiritual teacher. If you're new to my channel, I highly welcome you to my channel, and please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you can stay updated on latest content and videos. If you're new to my channel, just so you know, on this channel, I'll be sharing with you my life experiences and also making content on spiritual teachings as well. Hopefully, my content gets to inspire people out there, and it is my ultimate joy and wish to just help people out there with some good spiritual knowledge that can help with better living in general. So without wasting much time, let's dive into the topic for today, which will be spiritual awakening, what that means. The reason I wanted to make this topic today is because a lot of people now may have come across that phrase on the internet or somewhere, spiritual awakening. Not a lot of people know. Maybe you might already know what it means, or if you do, that's great. If you don't, this would be a good place to start. Hopefully, I can share this my knowledge on this topic with you, because I also experienced one myself back when I was 19. So I know what it feels like to experience that. And hopefully, my experience also gets to help you out there if you actually are going through your own awakening yourself, so it can hopefully help you get through the process, right? Okay. So first of all, what is spiritual awakening? Spiritual awakening is that process of awakening to a deeper level of consciousness and awareness, and this typically happens or it's caused by different reasons. There are several triggers or causes of spiritual awakening, such as maybe a traumatic life experience, a near-death experience, or just maybe someone who is just curious to, someone that has the desire to learn more about life and what the purpose of life is. So typically what happens is there comes a time and a point in one's life. It might not happen to everybody, but it comes to a point in one's life where spiritual awakening happens. And for some people, they might be ready for that. They might expect it, some might not expect it. So as you probably know, we are all souls here on earth having a human experience. We're not just human beings who just happen to be wandering through life. We actually souls who have chosen to come to earth at this time, to incarnate in a human body, to take on a human body, to have this human experience. And within each and every one of us lies a soul that is unique, and no two souls are the same. No two human beings have the same souls that are actually the same. So what happens is when we're born, and as we start to grow up over the years, we start to pick up the ego is actually a collection of archetypes, behavioral patterns, and thinkings and way of thinkings that we pick up from our environment while we're growing up. So for example, the ego is a collection of these things. Say, okay, I'm from North Dallas, or I'm from Kansas. My family is this. I'm expected to behave this way. Then society tells you you're expected to behave this way. You're expected to conform to this way or that way. Your family expects you to behave a certain way. So over the years, as you grow up, your ego becomes a collection of all these things that you pick up from the environment, your family, the society in general. And we build up this ego thinking that that's what our true identity is. And then for a lot of us, we live with this ego or identity for a while, until something happens that shakes us up, and then we realize that sometimes that most of the things that we've thought about ourselves, or that we believe to be true about ourselves, are not actually true. So when that happens, this is what we call the spiritual awakening. So when it happens, the the layers, the layer of identities that we built for ourselves start to crumble. When it starts to crumble, it leaves you. It's often called a tower moment, and when this happens, you start to realize that, oh, maybe I'm not who I thought I was. Maybe I'm not what the society thinks I should be, or what the society thinks I am, that I am. And this is when it happens, the soul that has been within you, that has its own unique characteristics and essence, um, starts to come forth within to express itself. And when it starts to happen, during this process, it could take a few days or a few weeks, depending on who is involved. It can be quite disorienting for a lot of people because it's something that some people did not expect that to happen, some do. It can be quite disorienting because it's like everything you once knew about yourself starts to shatter and crumble, and then you find yourself starting to build a new identity for yourself, a new image for yourself. For some people, it can, like I said, it can be quite disorienting. For some people, some people describe it as painful. Some might describe it as a fun process to go through. But however which way it happens, when that happens to you, it changes your life for the better. Your life never is never the same again. For me, I had mine back when I was 18 and a half to 19 years old. And some signs that you're having a spiritual awakening is that number one, the layers of identity that you built for yourself over the years start to crumble. As it starts to crumble, you find yourself um, in that space of, okay, who am I? And starting to build a new identity for yourself. And also, when this happens, you start to notice that you start to have a deeper connection for other human beings around you. You start to feel this oneness with everybody. You start to realize that because the ego seeks to keep us separate from one another. But however, we're all connected, we're all one. And when this happens, you transcend the ego and let your soul shine through. And the soul, in its truest and purest form, knows that we are all um, we are all connected as one. So you start to feel this deep oneness and connection with everybody around you, with nature, with the divine, with God, with Allah, um, and just with Mother Nature in general. And it's a beautiful experience having that oneness. Some people experience having a heightened sense of intuition. So you notice that intuition becomes a lot more active. You might also experience lucid dreaming, where your dreams become way more clear and more surreal in that sense. Also, you just feel this deep love within yourself for everybody and God, yeah, and you just want to show care and compassion also. And also, people also experience a higher level of compassion and empathy for. It all boils down to the previous item. Having a deep sense of empathy and compassion for everybody in general. And the thing about having a spiritual awakening is that once you go through the process, your life is never the same again, and you're no longer controlled by societal expectations. Some people describe this as breaking free from the matrix. So you start to see things and realize that, oh, it's all programming. I don't have to play along with what the society thinks I should do or how I should act, because then you start to realize that you're not just a physical body, but you're actually a soul here on earth having a human experience. You're actually a soul first, having a human experience here on earth. And the only way you can have this experience, to experience the range of emotions here on earth, is to take on a body that is built to survive and live on this planet Earth. Think about, say, let's say you wanted to go experience life on Mars. Say there's a civilization out there in Mars, right? You cannot just take your earthly body that is built and designed by the Creator to live and survive here on Earth and go live on Mars. So your soul will have to take on a body that has been built and designed to survive on Mars with all of its conditions and gases and environmental factors taken into place. And that way you can get to experience life on Mars with all of its range of emotions and its highs and lows and good and all of that comes with living on Mars. So it's pretty much the same thing here. So um, life here is meant to be for growth, to evolve, to learn how to love one another, um, and also to recognize that everybody has we are all children of the Creator. No one is separate from God. We are all children of God, and once you recognize this fact about you, it empowers you to live a life of purpose. Now knowing that um, we are all children of the Most High, of God, the Creator, the Divine, the source of energy, however you choose to call the Creator, and you start to realize that, then life for you takes on a new meaning and purpose. Now you start to live a life with purpose, with more sense of direction and clarity that you didn't have before. And Yeah, so pretty much that is my take on spiritual awakening. And now going back to the topic of the soul, so the soul chooses to come here on earth to grow and experience life and to evolve as well. The soul itself is immortal. So what that means is the soul never dies. So before you were born here, when I mean you, the physical body was born, your soul existed prior to the body being born. And when all is said and done, your soul continues to live on after the body has passed away or has lived out its lifetime. So the soul is immortal; it never dies. It chooses to come here to learn, stick on a human body, to learn, to grow, to evolve, and love, because love is the highest frequency, is the highest frequency in the entire universe that one can embody. Um, Jesus Christ had said in the Bible that the greatest commandment would be to love God unconditionally and love one another as you love yourself. So love is the greatest frequency out there that one can embody um, while they're here on Earth. And In another video, I'll be discussing the more into about the immortality of the soul, why we choose to come here on earth. We're going into more details about that. Um, we all have different reasons for coming here, but overall, if you look at whatever our reasons are, they all tie into evolving in love, because love is the highest frequency out there that one can embody and aspire to, because we are all connected. And when you show love to one another, we also show love to the Creator of us all, who created everybody. So it's very important that we learn to love one another, to show kindness to one another, acts of compassion, little acts of compassion, because when all is said and done here on earth, our accolades, our educational achievements, even our work achievements, these things really don't matter, because these are earthly achievements. What matters in the afterlife is how much love we're able to cultivate and show to one another. That is what really matters. It's actually very important. And you might have, say, we might have 10 degrees or 2 degrees or so many accolades, or I may have worked a very, very good job. But eventually, when we pass on, these things don't go with us to the afterlife. We leave all these things behind. But what really matters is the acts of love, the acts of kindness, the acts of service to one another, to humanity, um, to animals, to Mother Earth as well. These things are really, really important, because on the soul level. So it's very important that we learn to love one another, love God, and love Mother Earth in general, plants, animals, um, pretty much. Um, yes. All right. So I hope that my this video was able to explain spiritual awakening to you. And if you're actually gotten the going this right now, I understand. Please leave your comments in the comment section. If you're already on the it, I'm more than happy to hear of experience and how you were able to, what your experience was like for you. And if I get to experience it, hopefully someday you get to experience it, because once you experience it, life is never the same again. So once again, thank you for stopping by in this video. I didn't want to make it too long. Just once again, hit the like button and subscribe. It helps out with the video algorithm. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.